Okay, this is a video review of the Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Earthrise Cliffjumper. So he is a deluxe class. Says so right there. He doesn't look like a deluxe class, and he is like, he doesn't even fill half of the package. Probably put Bumblebee and Cliffjumper in the same package and it'll still look okay, and might have been better if they did that, but no. For what it's worth, I think it is okay. For a deluxe class, he is pretty dense. No, not much hollowness in here that you can see. So it's not bad. And I can compare him with Scout class figures that we've had. I'll see lots of the hollowness that were there. It's not present on this guy. And that's not to say that I want to justify the price point, but you know, I think he's not half bad. Now, taking a look at the package. Earthrise Cliffjumper's figure number War for Cybertron Earthrise 7. Cliffjumper there with his trademark bazooka. Earthrise image at the back, side to side, and then images of Cliffjumper in his robot mode, vehicle mode, and I don't know, sled mode. He did feature that in one of the episodes, so it's not totally out of the blue kind of thing. So let's take a look at the map part. So his map part says, I don't know if that's a joke, but it does say dead universe. I mean, he does get killed a lot, but you know, it's just a bit uncalled for, I think. And then taking a look at my slightly crumpled up pack instructions. Text specs are there, if you can translate that. Has all those, his cannon does split up into guns. His parts forming backpack can form a shield there, which I will never do because it looks daft. Pretty simple but involved instructions for a figure his size, so I don't mind it at all. Now taking a look at Cliffjumper here. Now these effects parts come from Mega Supreme, but I think it works well for a bazooka shooting thing. Let's take a closer look at the weapon first. So I have him holding it on two hands. That's why this is there, because there won't be any clearance on that side if I put that there. But the normal configuration of this bazooka will be like this. So if you remember that episode in G1, first episode, where he is lining up his sights on Megatron, and he's like, his mission is just to scout, but instead of just scouting, he's shot at Megatron's space bridge, alerting them of his presence, getting him shot at by Laserbeak. Okay. That was way back, first episode, 1984. So yeah, should be available somewhere to watch if you're interested. Now taking a look at the weapon itself, it's not a bad looking bazooka. If I were to choose, I'd put like a hole there, just so you'd have something firing at the back when you're firing at the front, because it needs to come out somewhere, right? It does feature these two tripod pieces for when you're shooting, and these are removable as I've shown earlier, and this can double as magazines or such. Now these bazooka pieces do split up into almost identical guns. Almost, not totally identical. And he can of course hold both guns. So if you want him dual wielding hand cannons, you can. And of course both of them are compatible with fixed parts, so you can do that if you wish. Now there's also this part, which I don't know what it is by itself. You can probably use it as a blackjack of sorts, wanted. And then he is a parts former, and the instructions say you can use this part as a shield. I mean, it's not half bad, but it looks a bit daft from the front, you know. Me, I just leave this at the back. Oop, wrong way around. Keeps the wheels stable as well. So yeah, taking a closer look at Cliffjumper. So let me remove this. That is a very Cliffjumper head there. Really nice. For the first time in history, he is not a repaint of Bumblebee. No, not really. There have been unique Cliffjumper molds, but you know, it's just nice to see him come out first before Bumblebee is even announced. But it won't surprise me if they use the same mold, or at least they remold this to Bumblebee, because makes sense. Now, Cliffjumper head, certainly Cliffjumper proportions there. Black legs, the large feet which turn into the front of the car. The back, he does have this backpack, which I guess is removable. Makes his back a little thinner. Not bad at the back as well without the backpack, but you know, I think the backpack gives it a bit more. It gives him a bit more character, I guess. And let's just combine this. You can actually store his gun. Bazooka at the back. Just plug it there. Might look a bit long, but if you collect Gundams, they do store their bazookas at the back as well. RX-7 something. So, yeah. So not a bad place to put it. Now for articulation, it does have a ball jointed head. You can do a little bit of side to side. Can of course go all the way around. Arms go all the way around, that much out. 90 degrees there. Swivel wrist. This is actually black piece painted red, and it's nice that you can't really notice the difference, because this is clear plastic painted red, that's black painted red, this is red. So yeah, nice color matching. And that is actually a peg used for transformation, so there will be a bit of paint chipping there, unavoidable. Going back to articulation, waist swivel, legs go all the way out, all the way forward, all the way back, 90 at the knee, and broken ankle pivot. Yeah, not bad. Now Dr. Wily, get out of the way. So here he is with hoist and wheel jack. It's a little bit funny that hoist is actually twice the height of Cliffjumper given their price points, but this guy has a lot of hollowness, and this guy is pretty solid, similar to the Masterpiece the first masterpiece Bumblebee, so I don't mind it. Here he is with side swipe and crosshairs. The crosshairs here, and here he is with Prime. Not a bad scale, in my opinion. I think they work. They look very nice together. Ratchet will be coming in a few months. I'll be like 5 months behind on the review, but you know, gonna be nice to have him finally. Now for transformation. Oh, before we go for transformation, here he is with a Scout class figure from Power of Primes. So you can see he is about the same size, but the difference is this is pretty solid. This guy's has a lot of hollowness on him, but you know, it's nice, I guess, that he is consistently in scale with the Scout class figures. Would have been nice to have him in a Scout class price point, but what can you do? Now to transform Cliffy here, first thing you do is you remove his parts forming backpack. Now this is a pain because you have to push it all the way in there, but then there's no easy way to get it out. I usually use like a tweezer or a scissors, pair of scissors to get it out, but yeah, I have to push it all the way there, and then put it down, put it aside. Now this transformation is really fun and involved as well. First thing you do is you rotate the head. I don't think you need to rotate the head, but I feel that I'll show you. So open this and close that. I feel that this doesn't rest flat with the head facing there, but you know, might be, I don't know. Close that back down, rotate the legs around. Now pull the arms up to there, then push these legs like so. Now let's transform this front part of the car first. So open that up, rotate the wheels. Oh no, rotate this down, and then flip the wheels out. Do the same here. Let's push it forward first, and then flip that, and flip the wheels there. Okay, so lots of simultaneous motions you need to do, which is nice. Now the arms, there are slots there and there, and that's for the peg there. As I've said, mine is already fading, but what can you do? So just orient it that way. Doesn't really matter if your arms facing that way or that way, because the elbows are double jointed. So peg the shoulders in. Peg the shoulders in. Go. Rotate the arms out like that, and then let's just tidy up the front. We just peg these legs together. Go. And for the final part, get the parts forming piece. Those two pegs will just be grabbed by the hand there. So he's literally hanging on to the back part of the car. Literally hanging on to keep himself together in vehicle mode. Just peg that all the way in. They should peg nicely. So yeah. That is Cliffjumper in his vehicle mode. Aside from the visible hands, I think it's fairly clean. He is peeking underneath there. It's really nicely done vehicle mode in my opinion. Autobot logo there. You don't have an Autobot logo in this robot mode, but it's clearly visible there in vehicle mode. Clear windows, which is nice. You can see no robot bits visible. Back is just painted black. Lots of silver and black paint. Picked out details, which you don't see in the normal Scout class figures. And yeah, really solid. Really solid. Not much gappage or anything underneath. Just like a tiny masterpiece, in my opinion. Now, this one, you can just peg at the back. So he'll be shooting cons with his bazooka while driving. Or, you can break this apart. So, that. Take that. And then take that. And then you can actually, using those pieces and those slots there, pick that there. Do the same for the other one. Now using the slots there and the peg holes there, just take that there. So do the same for the other one. And this blackjack thingamajig opens up, and you can just peg that there, and those two tiny knobs will go inside the fist there as well. So just peg that there, and then peg that there. There you go. There he is in his water sled mode, which is nice. Can't complain much. It's really nice, in my opinion. Now for some size comparisons, here he is with his wave mates. Wheeljack, hoist, and ironworks, and of course he doesn't scale with any of them. Then let's just add crosshairs and put that to the side. Side swipe there, and let's bring in the big bot. Optimus Prime. Get out of here, Ironworks. So yeah, he is definitely not in scale with any of them. But the one thing that he can do that no one else can is, of course, if you remove the swimming thingies, he is the only deluxe that can go inside Prime. Everyone else is like, no, 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 maybe, no, definitely no. So he's the only one that can fit in Prime. Yeah, the other comparison I wanted to show you is with this guy. So apologies, I should have transformed him beforehand, but he is a quick transformation anyway. Here he is with the Scout class figure. Windcharger. Come on, Windcharger. Let's do it quickly. Quickly, Windcharger. Oop, there you go. Oop, there you go. Sorry for the sloppy transformation. My transformations are sloppy anyway. Ka-ting! So here he is with Windcharger. So he is almost the same size as Windcharger. I mean, you'll be looking at them side by side and you'll think they're the same quality, but no, this guy has a lot of hollowness. Okay. Although some might say that's part of the gimmick, having space for a Prime Master to ride, but no, this guy is very solid, weighs a lot more than this. And I like the matted paint as opposed to the shiny paint, but that's just style. So yeah, fun comparison nonetheless. Final thoughts on Monsieur Cliffjumper here. I really like him. I mean, he is really accurate to G1. All of the Cliffjumper callbacks. I love the fancy weapon. And I don't mind the size. I do mind the price point, you know. Cliffjumper is supposed to be this small. And I don't think the gun by itself compensates for the price. You know, what can you do? I wish he had more weapons. Maybe that will justify the price point, but you know, as it is, it's not too bad. I think it's pretty cool. I like him in the way I used to like Masterpiece Bumblebee, the first version when it first released. You know, having a pocket transformer that's really posable and everything. So this is going to be my travel companion for quite a long time, I think. Anyway, that's the review. So if you like that review, do leave a like, leave a comment, and do subscribe. As always, it's been Grimtrigger. This has been Earthrise Cliffjumper. Thanks for watching.